natural shine, so I'm good.
Don't ever let them, make you stop shining.
Shut the fuck up, man. Ugh. Oh, damn it. I was going to try to do, I was going to try to say we should do an episode where we don't curse. But, of course, you made me...
Yeah, we tried that, like a few months ago, and we made it like 45 seconds.
Yeah, well, that was you. Because you were like...
I am part of we.
Yeah. But, oh, goodness. Everybody... Welcome to the Rubber Duck Syndicate.
Yes.
Yes. We do drop F-bombs every so often.
Among other things.
F-bombs, S-words. I never say the C word, though.
That's because Mimi's not here.
Mimi, please come back.
We miss you, Mimi.
We miss you. You and your Drax boyfriend. That dude is he's freaking huge. I'm scared of him like a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Not a lot, but just enough to be like, that dude probably can kick my ass.
I mean, Mimi could probably kick my ass.
Oh, yeah. Mimi could definitely kick our ass. I know that for a fact.
Mimi has kicked my ass on stage.
Oh, no, repeatedly. Like, her and Lori. Do the turn thing. Because, I keep looking at it so often. That does help.
It's a thing.
Yeah, we had, so on our...
What is going on with this?
Oh, no! No! The camera! They're going to know that we have torsos.
Fixed.
Just tiny bit.
There we go. Professional.
Yeah, professionals. Mentioning the team that we were on.
Last Kids Picked.
Yeah,
then it became a casual affair.
Well, hold on. Let's go through your timeline. So no, the very first
when we first joined the team, it was called Game Theory.
Yes, it was Game Theory, and then a lot of people joined on, and I miss Judy so much.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Judy. I know you're probably not listening, but I will send you a message via Facebook so that you knew that we called you out because you are a sweet person, and every time you improvised, it was freaking.
It was a treat.
It was freaking hilarious because I will never forget the Spider-Man that loves salami. That was like we want to explain it to you, but it's improv and it would make no sense of how we.
But making no sense is part of the joy.
Somewhat, because when we're in it, it makes sense at that time.
It makes perfect sense while we're doing it.
But if we try to explain it to you later on, it doesn't. You're like, what the hell was going on to be in that situation? All right, getting back to it. So it was Game Theory. Then we went into Last Kids Picked. Mm-hmm. Pandemic happened. And then we got a new name that
we came back as Last Kids Picked, but then the theater owner randomly decided to change all the names of the two remaining teams.
Yes. We got changed to the Betty Riots.
Because Betty White had just died, I think.
Yeah, Betty White had just passed at
Riot
that point.
somehow rhymes with white and was, I guess, topical names were... I don't know why you would want a topical name.
I don't know. It didn't feel right. So then we went back to being the Last Kids Picked. But we did have...
Through a democratic process.
Yeah, we had a ton of names that everyone kind of submitted, and we were going through it via...
We were almost called the Edging.
Ooh, that was...
God.
That would have been great.
Because I had to explain that to my parents.
Well, your parents seen you say a lot of stuff, and maybe if they watch this one, they'd be like,
"Oh no, my parents have, they've like after episode 1, my parents gave up on this podcast."
Hey, Kobe, I want to let you know what edging is.
No.
Just kidding. No, we went through it was essentially like a college bracket of trying to come up with things. So edging was one. There was another one that you submitted that was really good.
I submitted a bunch of good ones.
All
of mine were good.
Of course, everyone was a banger, sir. What was the one about the aglet?
The Aglet Society.
Yes.
Which was also a potential runner-up for the Rubber Duck Syndicate.
Yes. So if we have if we want to be edgy, and we kind of do like the Garth Brooks thing, where we become Chris
Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah, hang on.
Hold on, I'm edgy and moody. Yeah, maybe we'll go by the Aglet Society. I know that you submitted that one, which was really good. One that I submitted that I thought should have won or been great, was Safe Word Redacted.
Yes, I remember that.
Because in improv, you shouldn't say no. So there was a lot, but we went with Last Kids Picked. And then we had another coach come in saying that, Last Kids Picked is, essentially he said it was like a stupid name.
Yeah, that coach was a douche.
That's your opinion, but, everyone had a different opinion on him.
I thought most of us agreed he was a douche.
Well,
I mean, he was. I'm not just saying this. He was like a dyed-in-the-wool hipster douchebag.
Yeah. There was a couple things that he said that I didn't kind of like. But moving on, because we're not going to dwell on anything that's bad. Then it changed to a casual affair, which is still current. A casual affair, which is still currently going on.
It also changed the format to the improvised noir film.
Yes.
Which I think they got a bunch of new team members, so they
did.
At least temporarily switched out of that format.
Yeah, they stopped doing that for right now, but they'll probably get back into it. But everyone on Casual Affair, if you're watching, hi. If you're not watching, you are a terrible person. And I hope that the toilet paper that you use is just extremely rough. All right.
You always have such specific curses.
Hey, you know what? I want somebody to be just uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to wish death upon people. Death is just, I can't say too good, but it's very hateful. I just want to wish discomfort.
Yeah, death is a lot.
Death is a lot. Because like somebody will miss you if you die, unless you're, that Lindsay dude. Nobody cared about him.
Yeah, as you were saying, don't wish death on anybody. Well, I think I think it's a Mark Twain quote, or I forget. There's a quote from somebody that's been making the rounds shortly after Lindsey Graham's death announcement, and it says like, "I've never wished death on anyone, but I have read a few obituaries with great satisfaction."
And we're not here to laugh about his death or anything like that, but we also can say that he was not a great person. We'll just say that. We're not going to spend too much time on that because we're going to move on because we got better stuff to talk about.
Literally anything but politics.
And anything but politics because we're not here for that. We are.
Although you do look like a southern, like state senator right now.
Yeah, so this is not my normal attire. Most of the time you guys see me in very floral, clothing. But I had interviewed today, so I made sure that I looked my best. I believe I did pretty well on it. Hopefully, by the next episode, I can tell you if I got employed or not. I don't know, but there's also the hiring process is a pain. And I know there's people out there going through the hiring process or going through the job market and trying to, better themselves. But it's also it's so tiring, sir.
I got a job.
Oh.
At least temporary. So that gig with the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah. I was about to ask you about that.
I got the gig with the Renaissance Fair. So I'm going to be the new town crier at the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah!
Yeah. So
I
will get to shout things and be obnoxious and
So be you.
Yeah, basically.
They're like
with possibly a fake British accent.
Like, hold on, let's get a taste of your British accent then. Like, let's get a little sample, sir, of your British accent.
They said, "Captain." I said, "What?" They said, "Captain." I said, "What?"
Oh my. Okay. What was the name of that song again? Because
it's called "What" by Captain Sensible. Apparently, it is like a somewhat famous song. I looked it up trying to figure out what that song was. We heard this on the way to Asheville on the radio and were stunned by it. Let's just say, and It turns out the guy was one of the early like punk rock movement in England pioneers. So he's like one of the famous guys. So he has had several performing names. Captain Sensible was one of them, and he wrote that song apparently about construction noise outside of his hotel when he was trying to get some sleep.
Okay.
And so that is the story behind that. But that apparently was one of the most popular songs he ever wrote.
Yeah, because we'll end up looking for a clip of it. Maybe put it at the end of this podcast. But they went back and forth on that.
It was 16 times.
Yeah, I think you counted after 4 times. I think you started counting, and it was maybe 12 to 16 times.
Yeah, the song. I'm not knocking the song, but there's a bit of repetition in it.
Yeah, just a smidgen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. But do you have a good British accent or have a British accent? Period.
I can do accents. The problem is I will occasionally drift in my accents, or if I am doing it over an extended period of time, forget that I'm supposed to be doing an accent.
Oh, yeah.
So like specifically, I probably made this joke before. I don't know if it's on the podcast, but when I'm doing a Scottish accent, you try for a neutral that's already not neutral, but you try to sound like Patrick Stewart.
Okay.
Because he's very dignified and straightforward, but inevitably you'll end up drifting one way to either you'll end up speaking like Sean Connery with a bit of a muffled sound, or you'll go the other direction and you'll end up sounding like Scrooge McDuck, and there's no way to get around it. But yeah, I don't know.
As long as you don't hit anybody, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I might play it Scottish. I don't know. We'll see. My accent might be different every time I say something. I'm the Portuguese town crier today.
Oh, give the African town choir today. Hello, my people.
Welcome to the town of Fairhaven.
I'm just thinking of trading places now.
You want some turkey leg?
My brother.
My bully, my bully, my bully, my ha! My bully, my bully, my bully, my ha! That is probably a horribly racist thing.
It is,
but
and it's going to be out there now. I'm a racist person. I don't like black people. Oh, somebody's going to take that out of context and be like, he really does not like black people.
Or the gays.
Oh, no, I told Mitchell... because I mentioned something to him earlier, and he sent me a picture of him with the little rainbow thing going this way. I was like, "Are you part of the LGBT community?" He's like, "Yes." I'm like, man, I'm not sure if I can really kiss somebody and touch their butt if they're part of if they're gay. It's just weird. That'd be.
What's the T-shirt? You're like, I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
I mean, I get so frustrated about the people that do the hypothetical questions, because a lot of times it's an insane amount of money that no one's going to offer you.
We already did an episode on that.
Yeah, I know. I just want to reiterate.
We can link back to former episodes now, assuming we remember which one we did.
Okay. I don't know which. I think. Well.
It's a good thing we've been keeping such copious notes.
Yeah, well, we did for up to I think episode 30.
Yeah, and then we just kind of let it go freeform.
Yeah, a little freeform, but it's fine. No, but and this is just kind of going back. They would say for ridiculous amounts of money that no one's going to offer somebody. One that
the Robert Redford scenario, $1 million to sleep with your wife.
That one is kind of out there, but the everyday average person is not going to get an offer of. So one I recently saw was essentially getting backshots as a man, as a straight man, getting backshots from person over here, $100,000 per backshot.
Now, what can you quantify backshots for us?
As I determined it, because they didn't really go into detail about it. And folks, if you're having these discussions, go into detail. have more information about it.
Also, get your own podcast.
Get your own podcast, so you can talk about this like we are. So how I probably would determine a backshot, essentially, is if the man was just on all fours, presenting himself to whoever.
This is the one receiving the backshot?
Yes.
Okay.
So as someone enters and then exits, I would classify that as a backshot.
So a single thrust
Yes.
is a backshot?
Yeah.
So $100,000 per thrust is what you're saying. That would be a very expensive, it's like, okay, that would almost incentivize you to, finish early.
Yeah.
So much cheaper if I'm premature.
Well, we'll say the person that it is giving to you is a professional.
The back shooter?
The back shooter is a professional who can last for a while. Or backshots can be probably determined by someone else, or how someone else can describe it is once someone finishes and they finish upon your back. That could be more classified as a backshot.
A version of the money shot, supposedly.
Yes.
Okay.
So, because essentially it's just on your back. So we'll go with that. And some people out there were talking about $100,000 per backshot. You're like, no one is going to offer you that, because if someone had that amount of money, they
could get better than you, right?
Yeah, they will get an escort who will just be very discreet. They show up, they do their business, and they leave. And they probably only get charged, I'm not sure what the going rate for an escort is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, when's the last time you purchased one, sir? You didn't say no.
I've told you the story about the time I accidentally picked up a hooker, right?
Please, yes, you did.
It's so much more benign than it sounds, but it's so much fun to say it that way.
Well, no, because it's been twice, right?
Well, technically, I think only one of them was a hooker. So the other one did, however, very graciously offer me, as I said, she turned to me and said, "You want some pussy?" Which,
so classy.
yes, though tempting, I declined.
You're like, I'm okay on that.
No, this is I've twice pulled over late at night to assist distressed-looking women on the roadside, and once turned out she was a hooker, and the other time she just was very friendly.
By just offering it to you, be like, hey, here's it on a platter, I guess. I don't know how you would serve it.
If you say "you want some pussy," that's like serving it on a Chinette plate.
It could be. It was like, ooh, maybe on a paper plate.
We're gonna lose followers in this conversation.
We actually lost one subscriber on YouTube.
I know. What did we do?
I don't know, but it's all right because we'll get more back.
With the backshot conversation.
Well,
people need to know about backshots.
Well, the people that are out there, they probably already know about backshots. And I'm not sure they're going to offer get $100,000 per backshot. But yeah, some people have to be a little bit more detailed about those questions or be more realistic. If you want to go back to whatever episode that was before, we can't be bothered to go look it up.
We'll try to find it, but no guarantees.
Yeah, we'll try to find it because I think you're editing this one.
Yes.
So what we'll do, we'll put a link here for that particular episode.
Or more likely, we'll have the words "link in description" right here.
Yeah.
And the link will be below.
Yes.
Because putting a link in the middle of the video, you can't click it.
I know, but
I'm going to type it in.
Maybe you just put the picture of what the thumbnail looks like.
It's going to look like this.
Well, no, you don't know which thumbnail it could be.
All of our thumbnails look like that.
No, they don't. No, we went through and did all new thumbnails.
Yeah, and they're all the two of us looking vaguely lost.
All the ones that you did look like that. All the ones that I did kind of look maybe different because I'll do ones where it's just you on there or just me on there or like both of us on there. And so
I think I did one or two solo, picture ones, but for the most part, I tried to get both of us in there.
yeah.
But we took a whole bunch of pretty goofy pictures.
Yes, and they're still great. Oh, okay. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about. We already talked about Airbud, didn't we? Yeah, we talked about Airbud last time, so I didn't even take that off. So Airbud is out of here.
I mean, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't talk about Airbud more than once.
Yeah. Well, I want to give people like something fresh and new. So I'll go. All right, I'm gonna go on this. So I recently watched HBO, I guess, special series called DTF Saint Louis.
Is it the one with Jason Sudeikis?
No, that is Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Okay.
Generic white males number 4.
Jason Bateman was Teen Wolf.
He was. So it was
2.
yes, the second one. Because there have been now I think there's been like officially 3 Teen Wolves.
What was a third? I know they did a
Because
series.
they did a series, so they're essentially
It's like they tried to make Teen Wolf dark and brooding and sexy, which is like that's the opposite of the whole point of Teen Wolf.
Yeah, they were trying, but I was like, don't do that. So I watched DTF St. Louis had Jason Bateman, David Harbour, and I forget the woman that was also the lead. But it's a very good show if you get a chance to watch it. It has, I would say, dark humor in there.
Kind of our jam.
Yeah. Oh no, it definitely, like, if you get a chance to watch it, go ahead and do that, because like how the whole setup is, it's supposed to be the sap down to fuck, and they use it that way, but it covers a lot of different aspects of, like, say, the male loneliness thing, infidelity, kids with autism. Like, it covers a lot of shit. But you also, like, I was watching it because, like, say, Jason Bateman's in there, and they do close up on the faces and things like that. I was like, Jason Bateman and John Mulaney look very similar.
Yeah, they do share some features.
Yeah, like, because I was looking at it, I was like, they are essentially like brothers separated at birth. And I was looking, I was like, you guys have very similar features and almost like the same manner of speaking too.
Yeah, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very, I guess, yuppie. I mean, it's like, and I don't mean that as insulting, like young urban professional.
Yeah.
Like what it just, what yuppie was short for. Just, they have a very, like, kind of northeastern,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because John Mulaney really sounds like he came straight from like 1940s New York.
Pardon me, son. Is that the newspaper there?
Yeah, that's it's just like a little bit more slow, like a little slowed down, but that's kind of how he sounds like. But like I said, watching that, the show is, like I say, fantastic. I see why it was Oscar nominated for, I think, Emmys.
Yeah, HBO makes good television a lot.
Yeah. Like, you just have to really kind of find it, because like I've been going through, I guess, my HBO phase now, because like watched that, and then I watched
My HBO phase will wait until I have access to HBO.
well, if you go on AT&T, you can get HBO. Well, no, because you're on AT&T now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they still have it, but that's how I got my HBO. Like, when I signed on, or like redid my contract, like HBO was like given to me for like a lifetime.
Well, when I signed up for my AT&T contract, I just had to have several, soul-crushing conversations with, customer service monsters. Which is not to insult the actual customer service, workers, but the system that they are a part of is designed to destroy people.
Oh yeah, and we'll talk about that too, because, let's finish with the HBO thing, and then we'll talk about customer service. So like after watching that, I was like, okay, hey, I'm in my pocket now of HBO stuff. Let me watch some other stuff. So then I watched Rooster, that had Steve Carell.
I think I remember seeing a commercial for that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's a writer He's a writer going to visit a college that his daughter works at, and then hilarity ensues.
As you do with Steve Carell.
Yeah, and that one's actually good too because that one's also nominated for Emmys. But like everyone is so awkward, and that just makes it funnier.
Is it like how awkward is it? Is it like cringe comedy or is it just
Now,
like,
what would you
uncomfortable? Like cringe, like Meet the Parents. You know,
I haven't seen Meet the Parents.
oh well, Meet the Parents. Like it's comedy that like it makes me uncomfortable. It's just like awful things happening to a guy.
No, it's not so much that. I guess it's the latter. So what was the other one?
Well, I don't really know how to like give an example to distinguish it, but like there's awkward comedy.
Okay, so I would say like it's more awkward comedy because he would get him and other people get into situations. So I'll describe something in the first episode. So he meets a woman that works there named Dylan. They hit it off there, having a conversation there at the bar. He walks her back to her place. She invites him in. And he awkwardly, he's like, no. And she kind of gets frustrated, trying to get back into her place. And he's like, you know what? Sorry, ask me again. She asks him again. He says no again. She's awkwardly trying to get into her place now, and he's trying to talk to her as she like fumbling with her keys. She just breaks the window and then just like opens the door and goes inside the house.
Okay, yeah, that's a new one for me.
Yeah, and then the next day he sees her again. He's like, "Oh, hey, did you get into your place all right?" Yes. So yeah, there's a lot of different awkward parts where you just feel the tension and the awkwardness in it.
Yeah. Speaking of good awkward comedy, I recently was watching Party Down, which is a show I had no idea existed. It's from like 2009, and it has a bunch of actors that you know.
It's on my watch list. Like,
yeah, it's got Adam Scott, Ken Marino from The State.
Yep.
Jane Lynch is in it. Megan Mullally.
Yeah, there's
Lizzie Kaplan, and yeah, like it's got people that you know from other stuff. But this is like 2009, before most of them had like big careers.
Yeah, like when before they had like a steady gig of something.
Yeah, and it's just amazing to me. Like all these people, it looks like they just kind of got together, and like one of them like knew a guy with a production company, and it's like, okay, let's make a show. And
yeah, let's do it.
Some of it is really funny, and some of it is really awkward.
Like
at some point, like, oh yeah, it's like we're desecrating the American flag, but it's comedy.
for comedy, that's why we do it. Yeah, that's definitely on one of my watch lists. Because I need to get around to it because right now I'm still in the HBO Max or just HBO Max or Max.
Yeah, I've just moved on to Tubi.
Yeah. Oh, you're not watching Plex anymore?
Oh, I just finished watching Party Down on Plex. So
Okay.
that was part of my initial Plex run where I was finding what Plex had to offer.
Gotcha. And then Tubi had some other stuff too.
Yeah.
Which hopefully when we're working out, what we may do is do another series on our channel where we watch some Tubi movies or shows. Or Plex shows,
and you can watch us descending into madness as the movie goes on.
We'll choose stuff that we both haven't seen, or if one
stuff that no one should ever see.
Yeah, because folks, we want to tell you about Jim and the Holograms.
Jim is excitement.
Yeah, she's outrageous. She is truly outrageous. So we, after recording last time, we decided to just watch some episodes on it.
It was one of the offerings from Plex. It just suddenly, there she was.
Yeah, Plex. Free to watch stuff. That's
unpaid, no sponsorship here.
So we decided, we were like, hey, you know what? Let's go back into our childhood and revisit some of the cartoons from the 80s and 90s. Then we chose Jim and the Holograms.
And wow.
We did not expect it to go the way that it did. Because typically for a lot of the cartoons that I think I kind of remember growing up, they were, essentially kind of fun. Yeah, a little dangerous. But I don't think they were set out to kill anyone. The Misfits are a menace because they want to kill everybody.
Yeah, they're straight up like psychopaths.
They are crazy.
They burned down essentially an orphanage. It's like a foster care home.
They burned down an orphanage and did not care. And then they went to another house, put a bomb there, blew it up.
Now, the Misfits were not responsible for the bomb. Their manager put the bomb there.
Yeah, because he called that rat dude who just happens to have a bomb.
Yeah, there's like the worst henchman ever. It's like Dial a henchman, and he fucks everything up. So he's the one that burned down the orphanage.
Yeah, burned down the orphanage,
and put a bomb in the other house.
And this is only like 2 to 3 episodes in.
This is the second episode.
This is 2 or 3 episodes in. They're already trying to kill these women. Then the Misfits get a steamroller, like a bulldozer, to try to run over
one of the holograms.
Yeah, one of the holograms. They essentially want to just run over them. And then also, like, right after that, did a dangerous car chase, like, trying to run them off the road. And then also tried to sink them in a boat. All this in 2 to 3 episodes. They are out to murder people. This is not like fun hijinks where they're like, oh, we switched out their instruments and did this. No. They were like, no, we're going to put like deadly rattlesnakes in this person's bedroom while they're sleeping to see what happens.
Is that a spoiler for later?
No, I don't know. I'm excited to find out though.
Yeah, we'll keep a running tally of like potential felonies that the Misfits have committed.
So far, they've done like 6.
They've done quite a lot. Yeah, a lot of grievous bodily harm attempts there. I think.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like the first episode. They ran them off the road, off a cliff, and they had to call the dude with the purple hair. They're like, "Hey, come get us."
Is Rio or something?
Rio, yeah. Oh, and their names because it was Kimber,
Jerica,
Aja, and I forget the 4th one. Freak, it was on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back.
It'll come to it in a few minutes.
Yeah, it'll come to me in a few minutes. But hopefully we'll set that series up so that we'll have our thoughts and essentially our reaction to it.
We're gonna do reaction videos.
Don't say it like that. We're putting on commentary.
We're gonna do insightful commentary videos.
Yeah, essentially we're kind of doing like our own version of like Mystery Science Theater 3000. But not pre-watched and having our thoughts about it. This is going to just be pure us just picking something out and we're going to react to it live. But you'll see the video afterwards. But no, we need to get back to customer service, and I got one other thing that I want to talk about too.
I think I have 1 or 2 things on my list.
But there's one thing I want to get to that I make because it's like timely. But the customer service thing, they have done studies about it saying that yes, customer service has gotten worse over time.
Oh, because it's no longer about customer service.
Oh yeah,
it's a defense grid for the companies that you're trying to get service from. They put up basically a smoke screen and these mechanisms designed to keep you from getting through because especially if you're going to do something like cancel your service, they want to make that as difficult as possible.
Yeah. And what they've also done is, because unfortunately, AI is the thing out there for right now. So they're eliminating a lot of positions where you can get in touch with someone and talk to them about things. Now you essentially have to talk to the robot on the machine until they get to a point where they're like, we don't know how to answer this. Instead of having, say, a customer service place that, you would call in, they had 100 people available. Now it's down to 10. Because they were like, oh, just check online for frequently asked questions or...
Yeah, that is the single most infuriating part of the modern customer service call experience. I called you and you tell me to check the website. Mm-hmm. It's like, bitch, I'm already on the phone.
And we mean that it just in a way, not towards the women, just...
Yes, yeah.
We're just
I don't like to use the B word, but that felt like the appropriate sentence structure.
Because everyone can be a bitch.
Yeah.
you too can be a bitch.
Yeah, like AI bitchery.
Yeah, AI bitchery. But yeah,
The only AI I will accept as valid is if somebody actually creates Max Headroom.
ooh, I would love that. Uh, like I try to remember some of it, but like would Max Headroom still exist now? Because like he just really existed on two TVs, but he could. I guess he can exist on like flat screens and LEDs.
Well, now with technology, he could be anywhere. He could be on our phones.
Yeah, he can be everywhere. But I do want to get into one other thing. I want to make sure that because we did have a festival here in Charlotte.
Oh, the Royal Improv Festival.
Yeah, the Royal Improv Festival. We did perform. I did coach my team, 704 Play. Hey, 704 players. Daniel did perform with Swell.
Swell music.
Which you guys had an awesome set of the Swan Returns.
Something, I forget what the title is. The Swan Always Returns.
Yeah, the Swan Always Returns, but you guys did fantastic.
Our improvised musical.
Yes.
And he was with Playcousinz, and they did a great set.
Yes, we tapped into National Geographic being very, very sexual at this point now. It could be, but that's the first time you look at boobs.
Sounds like it was Ellen Cleghorn, I think, had a stand-up bit in the '90s talking about National Geographic. He's like, yeah, whenever you see like a white woman naked, that's pornography. Whenever you see a black woman naked, that's anthropology.
But like I said, that went on, and it was very fun. We met a lot of people out there. The one team that kind of stood out to me was Awesome Sauce?
Power Sauce.
Power Sauce, thank you.
This is a duo from Los Angeles, and
Yes.
they were notably excellent.
Yes, they put on quite a set, and I was like, "What's
Diane? I think Diane Jorge is her
Yes.
Professional name, but she did a solo improvised telenovela, which was fantastic.
Oh yes, that was so good too, because like she did interview a group of three women that just kind of knew each other, like only for a short amount
They were
of
in a
time.
book club.
Yeah, they were in a book club, but she hit every point and remembered everything that she could, but put the spin on it as the telenovela, and you're like, oh, I'm going to destroy the books, and had a little fan with the hair blowing like.
Yeah, she has nailed that format.
Yeah, she knows what's going on. But if you happen to live in Los Angeles, or I think Diane is in Miami.
Yeah, but I think she's touring now. I think she's on her way to Canada or something.
Yeah. So look out for them.
Yeah, we'll link.
Yeah, we'll link her
in the description.
But when we're doing that, we got to know. Like I met him, but I don't think you were sitting down. Brian, who runs the Queen City Podcast Network.
Yeah, you pointed him out, but I didn't actually get a chance to talk to him.
Yeah, because you already seen him down, and I think Kale got me. He's like, "Hey, this is Brian. He runs the Queen City."
He was hosting the show.
He was hosting the show. Gigantic dude.
Big dude. Yeah.
Dude is like, I think he says he's like 6'8". So, but he was really nice. Had a great joke about having a girlfriend that was like 5'1", and he hit her in his rectum.
Okay, I wouldn't call that a great joke, but it definitely got a laugh.
It was, and I was so expecting you to like at some point say something like rectum, like barely
Damn near killed him.
But like we hopefully we can do further stuff with him. But like give a call out to Brian for hosting and having that rectum joke. And just having the image of like a small woman just kind of crawling up. Yeah, oh my God.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that is on the internet somewhere.
Yeah. I think he also said like something about the nesting dolls thing.
Oh yeah, the Matryoshka and the Russian nesting dolls. Yeah.
And some people didn't get that. I was like,
it was a callback to the rectum. I get it.
I knew. I was like, I understood. I got the message. But like I know that he does that, and because he does that, he works with Kel. Hi, Kel. If you haven't listened to it, Podcast from Hell. Also an improvise. Well, someone improvised. I can't describe how.
It's basically us, but almost as cool.
Yeah, with no visuals, so you won't see their mugs. So you see us all the time.
Behold the majesty of the mustache.
Yes. But Kel introduced me to Brian, but Brian also, like I said, runs that network. But he also is working with our friend Jen Moxley for her program. I believe it's called She Dreams in Color, I believe.
I know that she is she is one of them hustlers that is always doing some kind of project, and she has been. I don't remember that, but I know she. It's been over a year since I've seen her, so I'm not sure what she's up to, but she's probably been working very hard at it.
Yeah, because I want to make sure I got the name correctly. So keep talking for a second, sir.
Hi, Jen. What was
Yes, it is called She Dreams in Color. Because like she does have her podcast out there, and she's actually going to be doing a live version of it. I believe at the Independent
Picture House.
Yeah, I believe she's doing it there. So hi, Jen. We are proud of you because Daniel and I have been doing improv for a while. We started at one particular theater, and then I guess she did her training at that theater. So that's essentially how we met her.
She's broken like we are.
Don't call her out. She is not broken.
She went to the same improv class.
Yeah, she is, but
that was not a comment on her personality. That was a comment on her choice of improv schools.
Like you're broken, Jen. No, but like she started doing like a lot of different projects out there because she is, like I said, she's a hustler and has been like doing this program, I guess, for like a few years at this point. But I'm proud of you. You're out there doing your thing. Congratulations. Thumbs up, Jen. But I want to call those people out to make sure that
they get the recognition they deserve.
Yeah, I want to recognize people out there for doing what they are doing, because for the festival, I would say the person who was hustling a lot. Well, two people I want to call
Carla
out.
and Kale.
Yeah, Carla and Kale. They run the festival. Hello again. Carla was taking phenomenal pictures. So there was a lot of pictures that the Playcousinz got, and I believe Swell got.
Yeah, Carla has figured out how to take pictures in stage lighting. She has nailed that technique.
She worked it out. But also another person is he's on your team, Mickey. Mickey was all over the place.
Yeah, Mickey makes things work.
Yeah, so he was doing a lot of stuff for the festival. Working this and getting tarot card reading, and he was about
the tarot card reading was show based.
Yes, it was a show based thing, but
we're not just commenting on Mickey's potential future. It was part of the show.
Well, no, we can comment on it, Mickey. Exactly 3.5 years.
Watch out for that bus.
Watch out for that bus. It's going to be F-19, so watch out, sir. No, but he was doing a lot of stuff for the festival, and was the karaoke? Did we record before that or after that?
Did we record karaoke?
No, not. I mean, did we? When we recorded our last podcast, was that after we recorded or before?
What day did we do our podcast last week?
Friday.
Friday. So yeah, it would have been the day before.
Okay.
It would have been Thursday night.
I don't think we talked about it, but we did do karaoke with a lot of improvisers. I did help out Diane, I believe, because she was singing Bonnie
Tyler.
Yes, because she just passed.
Yeah, Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah.
And I may be on my own on this one, but no disrespect to Bonnie Tyler, but I will always love the Nikki French version of Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is just the right kind of nuts.
Yeah, but we a whole bunch of improvisers just doing karaoke, and then another night we did game night.
Game night was like
Power Sauce,
Power Sauce.
Yeah, Power Sauce. Wendy from Power Sauce was learning spades, did pretty well, but myself and my cousin ended up being we beat her and Donovan. But then I saw another game going on that you guys were in, the
Uno No Mercy.
Yes.
Yeah, which I'd never played before. I didn't know they had variants of Uno.
Yeah, tell them about it, sir.
So imagine Uno with the rules that you grew up knowing. You can make someone draw 2 cards, or draw 4 cards, change the color, reverse the direction, or skip somebody. There's cards that are extensions of that. So there's a draw 6 card, there's a draw 10 card, there's a card that makes you keep drawing until you get a card of a certain color.
Yeah.
There's a card that skips everybody, so you get to take 2 turns in a row. There's a card that
you switch hands with people.
Yeah, so if you play a 0 or a 7, if you play a 7, you switch hands with one person. If you play a 0, everybody switches hands, in the same direction. And so the game goes on for a while. Yeah. There's also a rule where if at any point you have 25 cards in your hand, you are out of the game.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a lot, but that is the only reason the game ended, was because eventually somebody, everybody got 25 cards in their hand and were eliminated from the game. Otherwise, the game would have gone on all night. No one was ever going to get to. I think maybe 2 people got down to 1 card at one point during the game, but then they were up to 12 cards the next turn.
Yeah, because then the person that was on either side of them were like, oh, you got your 1 card plus 6 or plus 10 or reverse.
It's like Uno, but it will make you hate your family.
Oh yeah, kind of just think about it like when you play Monopoly. Monopoly never ends. It just has to get to a point where somebody's like, you know what, who has the most money? Oh, this person, you won.
I do have some family friends that they are, let's just say, consummate gamers. So they do board games and card games and stuff that. That's kind of their jam. And so
Gotcha.
Not only are they always up for a game like that, but they have learned the games. Like Monopoly, they know which things to which properties not to buy if they land on them the first time, and they know all of the statistical ways. So they win at Monopoly, and they are basically trying to destroy each other, because it's 4 Monopoly barons, and then the rest of us poor schlubs I would like the B&O Railroad, please.
See, that just doesn't sound like it's fun.
Yeah, there is a point where it's like it's like showing up trying to score against an NFL team. And that part is not so fun, but watching them it is nonetheless impressive. But I don't understand how anyone enjoys playing the way they do, because they play competitively, and this is how family schisms happen.
It's like you see in the news. They're like, they were a really quiet family, and then
there's that one game of Uno.
Troy got set off and just slashed at everybody.
It was a game night like any other.
Oh, that movie is have you watched that movie, Game Night?
No.
As Jason Bateman, come back. Yeah, as Jason Bateman, there's a few other people in there, but it was one of those movies where it sneaks up on you. You're like, wow, I didn't expect it to go this way, but it turned out a lot better than I thought. So yeah, watch Game Night. Among all the other recommendations of everything that we tell you
need to
already.
get some responses in the comments. People actually listening to us and watching the things we point out, or
Patrick doesn't. That's why you'll never be on here.
Because Patrick is allergic to movies.
He really is. Because then you'll talk to him and he's like, oh yeah, I've seen this one movie 5 times. I'm like, no one watches that movie. He's like, I watched it. I'm like, why?
My theory on Patrick's movie history is that he was I don't know, somehow only exposed to the movies that substitute teachers put on when you were in class.
Oh, the version of Willy Wonka, like the one with Gene Wilder.
Yeah, oh, the original Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the first half of Free Willy.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, and so y'all remember whenever you had a substitute in high school, like you was okay. Yeah, what lesson plan? No, we have the TV.
The TV got rolled in. Well, we're gonna make you feel old. The TV got rolled in because they had to go check it out from somewhere, roll it in to make sure they didn't fall because it had that strap on top of it, and they had to get
super top heavy.
Yeah, because they had to get the cart, make sure it didn't fall over when they went into the classroom because of that bump. But yeah, I remember those days because like the teacher would have no lesson plan, so you had to watch that. Or if the teacher just didn't have anything, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna watch Free Willy or this or."
Yeah, I saw the first half of Free Willy probably a dozen times in high school because that was how long the period was.
Yeah, so like you'd be like, "Oh, you're in your class for, 33 minutes. That's how much you're gonna watch." Oh, speaking of, how much time do we have, sir?
We are at 50 minutes.
Oh crap! We're not gonna take up any more of your time.
Yeah, we have outdone ourselves. So
Yeah, we are sorry.
too much goodness.
So, like, all the goodness.
Bye.
Bye.
Said Captain, I said